Hey now, ladies and gentlemen. Hey now. Our number two or number three of the line, whatever you want to think it is. It's your life. It is hour number three, though, for real. For real, for real. Quick look through the text line. I will give you here in a second. First, Noto Roofing. Noto roofing.com. Noto my roofing company. Love Noto, man. I had this big, long discussion with Chris the other day about uh, political stuff. We were kind of going back and forth. And it makes me feel good when people like friends of mine reach out and they have like political questions for me. Not that they don't know what's going on, but they're like, "What's your opinion on this?" Like, and we talked about a lot of stuff, and uh these are just Chris is just such a cool guy. So is Sammy and Matt, all the guys over there at No. They're just good people, man. And the biggest thing is they have supported this show for so long. I mean, Noto has stepped up from the very beginning in a big way to support what we do on this show, and I can't thank them enough, man. They keep us going. So what they're doing for you is what they've always done. That's a free roof inspection and a free roof tune-up. And what a roof tune-up means is they're up there inspecting, and if during the inspection they see something small, some little thing that they can just fix right there on the spot while they're on your roof, they'll do it for you. Now, if it's an issue that's going to require a bunch of other stuff, that's going to be part of fixing your roof, obviously. But they just want to do that as a way to say thank you for trusting them enough to let them inspect your roof. And, they want to help any way they can. They're in the business of helping the community. And in the roofing business, man, there's so many people out there. There's so many door knockers out there that are, saying, "Hey, I was driving by. I saw your roof needs a little bit of work." Don't do that. Just go with Noto, man. Noto's the way to go. I had one of those yesterday, as a matter of fact, John Bird. I was out there grilling steaks on my Blackstone.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a guy on a Segway. Oh, is it a Segway or
where they're standing up?
That was a hoverboard. I think he was on a hoverboard. I don't even think he had the handles on it.
Dang.
And you know how my road is. It's kind of like when you come in from the other road, like it's kind of downhill. You know what I'm saying? So he was kind of cruising, and we've got walkers in our neighborhood, which are usually neighbors. And so I kind of wave, and then it hit me. I'm like, anytime somebody's coming down our road on a hoverboard or a Segway, it's a freaking salesman. So as soon as I waved, I was like, "Shh, dadgummit." So at that point, you've engaged, and I see him slow down, and I'm like, okay, here we go.
I just waited to keep going.
So he comes.
Keep going. I'm all about Noto. Keep going, man.
He turns in the driveway. You see me rolling, and he says, "Hey, man, I'm with such and such window company." He said, "And I noticed your house, and it's obvious from what I see here that you take a lot of pride in your home, and you take care of it, and all this, that, and the other." And I'm like, okay. He's like, what we're doing is we're looking for two people where we cover the cost of replacing their windows to be advertising homes, where we basically cover the cost. And of course, I didn't get far enough to find out what the catch was, but there's going to be a catch. He's like, so we can
always,
replace your windows and then, use you as an advertising home. And I said, you know what, man? I said, listen, I understand what you want here, or what you're trying to do, and I respect your hustle, man. You're out here and working, and I think that's great. I said, but I work in radio, and our people, window people that we work with, which I think very highly of these people, by the way, EcoView Windows, Becky Jackson, and the crew there, great people. Love EcoView Windows. So I told him, I'm like, hey, well, I've already got this thing. We've got EcoView Windows that advertises with us and everything else. And he's like, oh, okay, well. And then he goes into his pitch again. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I was like, I've got people already that I use and I would trust on the Windows side of things. And he says, I don't remember what he said. He kept going. I said, I want you to look at it like this. Say you're a famous athlete, right? And your biggest sponsor is Pepsi. But then you're out at the club and somebody gets a picture of you drinking a Coke and post it all over social media. I said, do you think Pepsi's going to be happy about that? He's like, I don't know. I said, no, they're not going to be happy about that.
Well, let me get back to telling you about.
And he wasn't listening. He was a nice kid. Yeah. He was a young guy. But I was just like, I can't do it. But I do wish you luck with everybody else. And so, anyway, that was a long way of telling you that don't go with the door knockers. Go with Noto. 205-848-2299. That's 848-2299. NotoRoofing.com. NotoRoofing.com. Yes, sir. Leslie says, OMG, you got the scammer pitch. He told us they have offices in Pelham and couldn't even pronounce Pelham correctly. Oh, this was a guy that showed up to your house? I can't remember what the name of the company was. Of course, I probably wouldn't say it unless I knew there were scammers, but it was, it was a whole thing. Let's see. Scott says, Andrew, I do feel like you cover current events better than the other two programs on 99.5 while sprinkling in your own ish with JB. Yeah, I don't know about that. If we're ranking shows on covering news, I might be at the bottom of the list because I get so sidetracked. I just...
Like, you got great intentions, though. You bring it every day.
Well, as Scott says, I sprinkle in my own ish, but it's like I'm sprinkling in my own ish, and then the top falls off, and then the whole bottle dumps on top of my casserole. I think that's more like what I got going on. TJ, he said, I was in the Navy for 4 years. The ships are not luxury cruise liners. This is going back to the question about the USS Lincoln. The reporter said, is there enough food on the USS Lincoln for our soldiers? He says, they're not luxury cruise liners. There is constantly some kind of fire or maintenance issue because a lot of the ships are old. It's crazy how this is just now a story in the media. I saw a video the other day, and it was a sailor who was showing the bathrooms on one of these naval ships. And I don't know which one it was, but he's like, dude, how am I supposed to take a dump in this? And it shows the toilets with the stalls. And I got to agree with him. Like, I don't know how I would do it. It's a normal toilet. It's got no back to it, but it's just like the bottom half of a toilet. And there's barely any room to even get in the stall. Because when it comes to a ship, anybody that's been on a big boat or anything like that, the space is limited. And when you're talking about a naval ship, you have to
maximize every inch.
Every inch of that boat, you have to use it. And so things are much smaller than they would normally be in a house or a apartment or whatever.
Yeah, but you got hundreds of sailors on there. And, I mean, that's just the way life is. You got to go.
That's rough, man. I got all the respect in the world for people in the Navy.
Yeah, give them another 3 or 4 inches to be able to stretch out a little bit.
Because I mean, if I'm taking a poop, I gotta spread my legs. I can't poop with my knees mashed together.
And how do you wipe? Dang.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe they got a bidet.
Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. I mean, that would be a good idea.
Be the USS Tony Gump.
Yeah. The USS Booty Hole Washer. You got all that water around you. Can't you just pull some seawater out to splash on your starfish just to get it clean? You know? I'm just saying. Let's see. What else do we got? Anything? Just looking through some of these, see which ones are relevant. Walter says it's easy to move from California after everything burns to the ground, and you know it will take years to rebuild. Yeah, for those people, that is true. Jay Bizzle can fix that tower with duct tape, baling wire, and a burn knee. I just know he can. That's what Bubba said.
I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with certain heights, but when you talk about going up 1,000 feet and then you got the mountain under you,
Yeah,
that's 10 stories, man.
that's a lot.
That's a long way.
That's a
No,
long
10
way.
stories. That's not 10 stories. Oh, dang, that's 1,000 stories. No, it's not 1,000. It's 100 stories. Wait.
100 stories would make sense. That'd be 10 feet.
Yeah, because 10 stories would be 100 feet. Oh, dang, no. Okay.
That's crazy.
I'll pass.
Let me go back to the Trump tweet where he was talking about the treasonous group that filed the lawsuit on the ballroom. He says that the National Trust for Historic Preservation is a beautiful name, but even their name is fake because when they add the words, quote, in the United States to the National Trust for Historic Preservation, it makes it sound like a governmental agency, which it is not. In fact, the United States refused to continue funding it in 2005 because they strongly disagreed with their mission and objectives. They are very bad for our country. They stopped many projects that are worthy and hurt many others. In this case, they are trying to stop one that is vital to our national security and the safety of all presidents of the United States, both current and future, their families, their staff, and their cabinet members. They were asked by the United States military not to bring this suit because of the top secret nature of the important facility being built. They were shown detailed plans and specifications of this knitted, unified, and cohesive structure by top officers and leaders in both the military and Secret Service. But this did not deter them because they suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, commonly referred to as TDS, as noted by Democrat Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania. The lower section does not work without the upper section, and likewise, the upper section does not work without the lower. It is all one highly integrated unit. Then the then president of the National Trust, who brought the case, Carol Quillen, had no background in historic preservation and has been replaced unanimously, effective immediately. This is similar to her departure from Davidson College, where she was, likewise, dismissed, but the people of our country are forced to live on with her bad decision, especially that of revealing to everyone, including our enemies throughout the world, the top secret military features of the building that are already built and or under construction, such as the drone port, which occupies the entire roof. There is absolutely no argument that a woman walking her dog in the vicinity of the White House has standing to stop such a desperately needed national security structure for the people of the United States of America, as it will provide presidents, current and future, a secure space to do their jobs, especially when she never saw the building because it had not risen. And she had no rendering or pictures of the building because they also were in the formative stages of production. This woman is not a, quote, walker. She is an activist or serial plaintiff who is involved in much other frivolous litigation throughout the city. In fact, whenever the National Trust files a lawsuit, she seems to be involved. So she walked at the site of the White House where there was no building, and it bothered her. But she also walks in front of all of those other places where she must also be bothered, and hence additional court cases. She has no clearances or expertise whatsoever in national security, defense, or required protections for the president. She has absolutely no standing to be involved in this case, and in fact, her name is not even mentioned as a plaintiff in the case. It is this kind of gross and flagrant abuse of our courts that is exactly why Americans are losing faith in our system of justice. It is so bad for our country, says the president. That was a long one, but he's right. This lady he's referring to, who was formerly the president of this group that's suing the White House for the ballroom, the initial suit came because she was allegedly walking her dog and saw the building, which wasn't there at the time, and it bothered her. It was an eye. She's suing over an eyesore, essentially. She didn't like it. So she ran to liberal judges in Washington, D.C., and is seemingly getting her way to an extent, even though she's no longer with the company that filed the suit. And her name, as Trump noted, is not even mentioned in the lawsuit. But the problem here is the bigger issue, as we were discussing, is the fact that because of the lawsuit, people now know how the thing is being structured and constructed with top secret military information that is vital to the security of the president and really all of Washington, D.C., and all of this country. But do liberals care? Do God knows whatever kind of funding groups care about the security of the nation? They absolutely do not. 205-545-9950. Thomas says if you got to take a dump in a porta potty in Iraq at 130 degrees, you would pay good money to take a poop in that ship's head. Yeah, I could imagine being in a porta potty. I mean, I guess I couldn't imagine uh, in Iraq in 130-degree weather. Woof. That's rough. Well, that's rough, cuz. Walter says there is a judge and a lawyer that should be held accountable for filing a fraudulent suit. Signing off on the suit means you attest to the accuracy of the complaint, not possible if there were no plans or structure. Now, there were plans, but they were in the very early stages of, I guess, building it once the lawsuit was initially filed. So there was, they didn't know the complexities of it or the layout of it until they filed the suit, and the courts forced the White House, the Secret Service, and the military to lay out the plans for the plaintiffs to see, which is, there's got to be some guardrails put in place for stuff like that when it comes to national security. And I listen, I'm all for transparency. The more transparency, the better. But you also have to be level-headed about some of this stuff because it can be very dangerous and very consequential to the future safety of presidents and cabinet, military, and national security across the board. Because how badass is it going to be to have a drone port on top of the White House where if somebody comes in, say somebody, some terror cell decides they want to ambush the White House, and then all of a sudden you've got 100 drones coming at them with machine guns, just wiping them out. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right, so when I get back, a little off topic, I came across this lady's profile, and I've been kind of trolling my family with it. It's a lady who's a country singer who takes herself incredibly seriously and takes her music very seriously, and I need you guys to sample it and tell me what you think. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Remind me who this is again.
This is Kill Switch Engine. It's that new ballad by them.
Skill switch engage.
Oh, Kill Switch Engine is the name of a song that you have.
It's wait, don't tell me. My Last Serenade. My last serenade.
No, it's My Sacrifice.
Oh, is it?
Wait, no, that's Creed.
Oh, listen. Here it is.
When did you decide to start singing?
Just now.
You need to go back to screaming. 2, ready, scream! Oh, dang!
Yeah, they got to go through one more thing. I'm looking at shots from the Clancy case courtroom, and she's got her head down. Apparently, emotional moments there during the trial just minutes ago. I saw a picture of all of the different medications that she had been prescribed, and let me just count them for you. Or I guess I can read them to you. Ready? Zoloft, Ativan, Atarax. It says Atarax, Vistaril, Buspar, Deseril, Prozac, Ambien. Now, keep in mind, and listen to this, Jumper. This is what she's prescribed from September of 22 to January of 23. So we're talking, what, 4 months? She was prescribed Zoloft, Ativan, Atarax, Vistaril, Buspar, Deseril, Prozac, Ambien, Remeron, Klonopin,
No!
Seroquel, Valium, Lamictal,
Lamictal. What the?
and Elavil.
Let me tell you something. 2 to 3 of those medications are for the same thing.
That was 4 months. Within 4 months, she was prescribed all of that. No wonder she flipped.
Good gosh. Was it like 11 different medicines?
No, it's let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh my gosh.
14 different meds.
Okay. The doc needs to be investigated in that X.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's bad news.
They got
That is bad news.
man, and probably not taking them all at once, but they're feeding them. Let's try this. Okay, that won't work. Let's try this. Let's try this. You just start throwing at it when she's not in a position to handle that.
Yep. You're exactly right. Ernest Financial bringing you this part of the show. RetireWithErnest.com. RetireWithErnest.com. My buddy David Ernest, who's been doing this over 45 years, is in the business of saving your money, protecting it, and making it grow. What do I mean by that? If you've got $50,000 or more in your retirement and you are not retiring yet, or if you're close to retirement, he needs you to reach out to him because he's going to help you come up with a plan to make sure, one, your money grows, your money stays put where it's at. It only grows. You don't lose money, and he helps you come up with a plan for the day after you retire. So you can do not just the day, but the weeks and the months and the years after you retire. So you are able to do the things that you want to do. It's really simple as that. It doesn't cost you anything. They don't get fees from you. So call him up. Make sure you tell him I sent you. You hear him on the Health and Wealth Show. He is on from 5 to 6 a.m. on this station. And get your plan together. I'm telling you right now, this is vitally important. Reach out at this number, 833-596-7233. That's 833-596-7233. Online, retirewithernest.com. Another thing that could induce psychosis is this song I'm about to play you. This is Let me tell you this lady's name, first of all.
I've actually heard this.
Oh, have
It
you?
popped up on my feed. Yeah.
This is a lady by the name of Brenda Kay, Cay. Brenda Kay is a country singer. I don't believe she's signed or anything like that, but she has at least one album, maybe more. And her videos pop up for me all the time. And I send them to my mom and my sister and sometimes Trish as a it's a little bit of a troll, like, because this music is it's super cringe.
It's sweet.
But what's crazy about it is how serious she is about this music. Like, she obviously writes it and performs it.
You know she's from Talladega, right?
No, she's not. Really?
You didn't know that?
You just made that up.
Yeah, I just made it up.
Okay. Where's she from?
Tennessee. I mean, seriously.
Let's see. Where is singer Brenda Kay from? Google will tell me. Let's see. Country singer-songwriter Brenda Kay grew up on the eastern shore of Maryland.
Eastern Shore. Wow.
She is currently based near Nashville, where she records and writes her music. She worked as a certified public accountant before pursuing music full-time. Okay. So this is Brenda Kay and one of her many hit country songs.
We wear our boots, some to climb the corporate ladder, others are pedaled down on a John Deere tractor. Some of us hunt for deer, and some hunt for a bargain. Either way, we're both gonna hit a target. We are who we are, and we don't apologize, because there's power in these ties that bind. We're whiskey and a hallelujah, 3-chord singing truth. Yeah, back roads and big city lights, helping out friends anytime. We love land and family, and we're all about our liberties. We're loud and proud and strong. Just ask a country song.
Okay, I don't know what it is. If it's when you watch it, it's more cringe, which I think it is. But
I don't know what to say.
she's verified on Spotify.
She obviously made a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
as a CPA, and then she moved down to Nashville. And then, you know, the guy at the studio said, "Yeah, I'll record you. The check's clear, I'll record you."
Yeah, she's obviously.
But she's living her best life, I guess.
Yeah, this is obviously a hobby for her.
She doesn't sound like she's from the Eastern Shore. Maybe she's been practicing her Nashville accent.
I think she probably has. I sent you another one. Looking at
no.
Spotify, her top song has 713,000 plays, which is called Fragile Like a Bomb. You want to do that one?
Sure.
All right, so scratch the one I just sent you. I'm going to send you a new one.
Oh, okay.
Fragile Like a Bomb. And listen, maybe I'm off base or maybe I'm being mean.
She's got 713,000 listeners, so listens.
I'm not trying to be mean here, but it's a running joke in a group text with my mom and sister that I keep sending this music to them, and I don't get much of a response out of them for some reason. Sometimes my mom will send me one of the emojis where it's like the facepalm emoji, but that's the most I get out of them. So this one is called, what did I say this one was called? Fragile Like a Bomb. See if you got that one.
It just came up.
All right, let's hear this one. Sounds like a Rage Against the Machine song. Calm Like a Bomb. Brenda Kay from Nashville, everybody. The next hot country singer.
All right, let's see.
Put her on the Grand Ole Opry.
It's asking me to sign up. I need to get them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I need to get them my app.
Well,
What's it called again?
Fragile Like a Bomb.
Fragile Like a Bomb. Like a bomb. Brenda
C-A-Y.
K. Fragile like a bomb, baby. Come on, get it on.
I'm sure that's the lyrics. Give us what you got here. Let's take a gander.
Oh, yeah.
Another job that didn't go my way. Might be behind, but I'm still in the race. They say I'm replaceable, but I know I'm unshakable. 'Cause where there's a will, there's always a way. I've got a train like the fight is today. I've still got miles to travel. There's no time for me to unravel. I'm fragile, like a bomb exploding, breaking and growing in the aftermath.
Come on, Brenda Kay.
Fire keeps on raging, burning and blazing. A better path, handle me with care. Even though I'm strong, I'm fragile, like a bomb.
Maybe it doesn't seem, I mean, it's bad. Let's be honest. It's bad. But it doesn't seem quite as cringe as
She's
it is.
fragile like a bomb, though.
But it doesn't seem quite as cringe as it is when you watch it. You know? And you as a musician, you've probably got better insight than I do. Is that bad or is that awful? Because the music videos.
Oh, you're talking to me?
I'm talking to you.
Oh.
The music videos are obviously just
Who
shot
am I to
by-
judge? I got dropped by a record label. So who am I to judge?
I just want your opinion.
No, I've heard.
Because now I've dug this hole where I've done a whole segment on this lady, and now I've got to find my way out of it.
Well, I mean, I think she's got guts. She's got guts for pursuing her dream.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway. That just wasted 10 minutes of the show going down that road. So,
Yeah, but
I
it's Brenda
apologize.
Kay. Make sure that you like and subscribe.
Everybody
her.
follow Brenda Kay on Facebook. She's posting clips of her music all the time. 205-545-9950. A shocking number of Democrats now approve of socialism, according to a new CBS poll. I'm going to give you that when we get back. Again, 205-545-9950. More show coming up. Yeah, just like Deborah K. I want to be a cowboy,
Because
baby.
I want to be a cowboy.
So Dixon had these in studio today. He said they're beer cheese Cheez-Its. But Coors Light, not Guinness, not the good stuff.
What, does it smell good?
I mean, it kind of smells like beer.
Try one.
Yeah, it does taste like beer.
Dang.
It's okay. You want some, don't you?
No, I'm good.
You're on a diet.
No, I'm not. I'm on a lifestyle change.
You're on
Get
a
it
diet.
right. Get it straight.
Yeah, if you eat more than one at a time, it definitely tastes like beer. And Coors Light in particular.
Yeah, if it's going to be a beer, it needs to be something a little stronger than Coors Light.
Yeah. Because I love Guinness cheese, man.
Oh, yeah.
That Guinness cheese from O'Sherry.
Oh, dang.
Oh, God, it's the best.
And they have like the little pretzel knots that you dip in. Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They put it on their pub burger. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Enough eating. I'm not supposed to be eating in here. Let's see what the text line says. West says, Bung Iraq, come over here to Lakeshore and get in one of our porta johns. When it gets past 90 degrees outside, it don't matter.
Oh, dang.
West must be working on the side of the road, Aldot or something. Thomas says, another fun experience in Iraq was to go into a porta-john after a Turk or Iraqi had been in there. He said, nothing like opening the door and being greeted by ish all over the seat.
Oh, man. Come on,
They
man.
don't sit down to poop. They stand up. And if they miss the hole, they just leave it. How do you poop standing up? I mean, that sounds incredibly difficult.
I guess they're looking around. They don't want to get shot. So,
Well, it sounds like a culture thing. It's kind of like going to Mountaintop Flea Market. You know, there's a lot of Mexicans that go up there. And when you go to the bathroom, they don't flush their toilet paper, so they wipe and they just throw it on the ground. There's not even trash cans in there. They just throw it on the floor.
oh, God.
They used to anyway. Maybe they fixed that by now, but
Hopefully they're Americanized now.
I've been going to Mountaintop since I was a little kid. I haven't been in a while, but I was always a fan of that. Just don't go to the bathroom there. Not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to go to any flea market bathroom, if you ask me. Bubba says, this is what happens when bad karaoke singers don't get booed enough. You know what to do. He's basically saying we need to bully this lady.
Oh, no.
Chris says, Brenda Kay is cringe like Rebecca Black with her Friday song.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
that's
it turned
Rebecca-
out pretty good for Rebecca Black.
What if Rebecca Black, this is her mom? What if
I don't
Rebecca Black is the daughter
Maybe it's an aunt. Maybe it's a crazy aunt.
of Brenda Kay? Kevin says, hi, Deborah's awesome. It sounds like she's mocking the current country music industry. Listen to Luke Bryan's new song, Fish Hunt, Golf Drink. It's just as cringy. Did you see the one where the dude was, he basically was, he muted the Luke Bryan song. He was in concert and he did he did his own lyrics over the video. And he was
I think I did see that.
because I sent that to you and Bubba Rumble.
Yes.
He's like, what did he say? He goes, we have fingers and fish have wieners. It goes in this whole thing. It's super funny. We need Jonathan Avian's opinion, not John Bird. Who's Jonathan Avian?
I don't know. That's like I think a fancy term for bird or fowl of the air.
Avian bird flu.
Yes. I mean,
Maybe.
I've never had it personally.
Brad says, geez, that's worse than 90s country. AJ says, she's absolutely terrible, cuz I'd rather listen to a continuous loop of Cats in Heat than her. It was awful.
Oh, y'all, come on. Well, you know what? If you come to check out the podcast tonight, you're going to hear a real country troubadour star.
Who?
You hadn't heard? Oh,
No.
did I not tell you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we've got a special guest that's going to be coming. Wrote a song about my knee.
Oh, okay.
It's called "There Goes My Knee."
All right. Well, listen, let's get that on the other side. Back after this.
Yeah.